All right, we live, chat. We live. Grrr, grrr, bow. Give it time, man. We're gonna give it time for the room to build up, man. Give it time, let the room build up. Make sure my mic sound right. Pause.
Sound nice, brother. You sound crispy, man.
Thank you, champ. Appreciate you. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't Homo sapiens, but we Homo sapiens.
Yeah.
But, hey,
I could dig it. You already know.
Sound nice. Yeah,
This is gonna be a good podcast today. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is gonna be a good one today.
Hey, man.
For sure, though.
Every day above ground is a blessed day, brother.
A blessed day. I agree. My sentiments exactly. I agree with that one. So how your day going so far, Lo?
Day is pretty good, man. Like I said in the beginning, every day above ground is a blessed one. Blessed one to do something great with your life and handle another opportunity that you're scared to take care of.
That part. I agree with you on that one. Definitely agree. Can't wait for these people to build up in the building, man. We need a couple people in the building, champ. It's Monday, slow Mondays, you heard? Coming off that weekend. You feel me? You know how that is already. It's feeling like an extended weekend at times.
Yeah, man, they be ready to shoot the messenger, bro. And it's just our job, just trying to get the message out to the people, you know?
Yeah, it's tough. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Click, bow.
Don't do it. Please don't do it. Hey, man, I had my red cup with water in it, right? But I thought they was finna think I'm representing lean, so I had to go ahead and switch up and go get a bottle of water. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
We drug users, you know.
Make sure they don't be dehydrated on this one, because we're gonna talk this one. You know, first of all, man, I just want to introduce myself. I go by the name of L.O.T.S approved media. You know what I mean? And this is the Don't Shoot Yourself, Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. All right, this is second edition. All right, we got somebody in the building. Let's run it back again. I'm gonna reset the building. You guys are now tuned into L.O.T.S approved media mafia. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 2. We already dropped episode number 1, so I appreciate everybody that's in the building, whether it be 1 or 1,000 people. Right. So now I want to give my homie a chance to introduce himself. All right. Go ahead, Planet.
Well, I'm Planet, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? Originally Planet FOD. You already know where we come from. Free G5, you know what I'm saying? Planet Day on Instagram. Just lock in if you know who it is. And this is the Don't Shoot the Messenger, because we ain't bring you the message. We just heard it and we relaying the message. That's all.
Now we definitely came to bring. I know I definitely came to bring him that message. I'm gonna deliver that message. Don't shoot the messenger. And also we got another show coming called Elephant in the Room. So you guys will get a chance for the people that want to come in and want to be a part of the show. You guys will have the opportunity to come in and be a part of the show. All right. Now, like I was saying before, Lo, how's your day going, man? How's your day so far? How was your weekend?
Weekend was pretty blessed. You know what I'm saying? It's a good day above ground. Another day to explore opportunity, do something great with your life. You know what I'm saying? So we here. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters.
Yeah, we bless. You know me, how I say, boys. As long as I ain't sick, and I was a little bit sick the past 3 days. I was slightly sick, but you know my motto is, as long as I ain't sick, I'm not in jail, I'm blessed. As long as I got my freedom and I'm not sick, I'm blessed. So you'll never hear complaint from me. All right. Now, there's a few things we're gonna discuss today. Now, this is one dude I'm pretty sure everybody see. What's it called? David Cruz.
Yeah.
David Cruz, the Walk of Faith.
Yeah, man. He's touching everybody's soul right now with this walk, brother. Honestly.
Now he touched me. He touched me, man. He's setting an example for the world. I don't think not just the United States. He's setting an example for the world. So let me give a breakdown to David Cruz. The man basically is walking from. Let me make sure that's the man's name. Also, is that his name, David Cruz?
His name is David Cruz.
All right. So this guy here, man, he's walking from Pennsylvania all the way to Miami. All right, I'm gonna say it again. He's walking from Pennsylvania all the way to Miami, walking. All right. And the amazing thing about Mr. Cruz is that he's actually he's not accepting no donations. All right, he's doing a walk of faith. This is all based off of faith. And like they say, faith moves mountains. And I'm a firm believer of that. All right. With the certain amount of faith you have, you can move mountains, you become magical. All right. Miracles happens with faith. And this man definitely is he's sharing his testimony. And what makes it so genuine is Mr. Cruz with the walk of faith, he's not accepting no donations. So people were trying to give this man money, and what you can see in real time, he's actually giving the people back the money. Mm-hmm. He also he's getting calls from celebrities also. Right? So I think Zoe Dollars, he tapped in with him, and he said Kodak Black tapped in with him.
Yeah, I heard Kodak tapped in with him too, man. You know what I'm saying? This walk of faith is real serious, man, because when you actually look at it and it's tapped in and you back the money, it looked like the game is like 90% of us in this world are actually driven, our faith is driven by the dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? They think that
part.
It's the dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is slight 10% of the world, including him, that actually know that the blessing is not in that dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I actually peeped from that's what I got from this walk that he's doing.
No, I got that from him also. Now the thing is, like I said, people are actually trying to donate to the man. They're trying to give him money on the scene, and you can see it in real time. He's actually giving the money back to people on camera because there's an actual message that he has within that, right? Mm-hmm. He basically wants to show people that God gives you everything that you need in order to survive. All right. A lot of times you don't even need help. And it also shows you that God will send people to help you in time of need. But it might not even be necessary because God provides everything that you need. All right. Now be one moment. I got to turn off this beep. Something's beeping in the background. Hold on, Lo.
That was probably the microwave from cooking up something. What you cooking up in the background, man? That's what it was. You must have was cooking up something, man. Why that beeping?
Yeah, that's beeping. That's something that was cooking in the background. You know we be cooking too, right? That's the chicken in the oven, you heard?
Yeah, I already know, man. Got to keep the protein up, baby. You know
all right. So boom, your man's David Cruz. He's walking from Philly all the way to Miami. Now I believe he went through Miami Gardens already. He's still in Miami Gardens. He was on South Beach. He's definitely going down south with it too. So he's going to be in Homestead and things of that nature. So he's moving all around the city at this point on his feet. Now he showed like the bottom of his shoe. The bottom of his shoe was toe up. Rightfully so. It should be that. If you walk that distance, you see his garments. His garments is not that lavish, obviously. Looked a little beat up, a little withered, right? Rightfully so. For a person, you would think, imagine somebody walking all the way from Philly all the way to Miami. Your clothes are not going to be that much intact. And it just shows you, man, that man got extreme resiliency. Extreme.
Just like you said, it's a bigger message, man. It's a bigger message. Like I said, and it will reveal itself when he has his plan. Like you said, he can't expose what it is because I know it's deeper than rap. You know that terminology right there is deeper than rap. You know
that part.
Yeah, man.
Most def.
That's what I feel that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. He basically said he's not gonna tell nobody his plan because he said he does have an end all plan. And the reason why he doesn't reveal his plan because somebody is gonna steal his plan the very next day if he reveals it. So there is a method to his mayhem, what he's doing. All right. And like I said, he's touching a lot of people. He's very impactful. He's being very impactful at this point.
Because he definitely touched me with this one, brother.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely, man. I appreciate him. I appreciate that guy. All right. Also, man, I want to talk about Kanye West too, man. All right. Kanye West, he took to Twitter, I think it was Instagram, and he made a quote, something that it kind of hit me, right?
Right.
Kanye said, "Conveniency is the biggest addiction." Conveniency is the biggest addiction, and I agree with that, right? Convenient food is what makes people go obese, all right? Convenient sex, that's what makes you keep dealing with that same partner that you've been dealing with because they so convenient, all right? Convenient friends, that's why you hang with your friends because they so convenient, all right? Conveniency is the biggest addiction. I agree with that. Sometimes you got to go beyond your environment just to go get some good food. The best food is not really in your direct environment. Sometimes all the vegan restaurants are outside of the hood. So you got to kind of travel a little bit just to get you some good food. Exactly. So once again, conveniency is the biggest addiction that I find it to be.
That's exactly, right? That's exactly the truth, man. And it's funny that a man of his stature had to he had to figure that out to get once he got to his stature, because he did
Mm-hmm.
have to go through the where everything wasn't convenient for him. You know what I'm saying? To acknowledge that factor, because he did have a hustle and a grind that was so hard to make him become the specimen that he is at this point in his career. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he had to acknowledge at some point where the conveniency didn't help him along, because he didn't have that. You know?
Now I agree. Conveniency make you complacent. A
Yeah.
lot of times you become complacent because things are so conveniently brought to you, right? So it doesn't make you extend yourself as much as you should extend yourself, right? It
Right.
doesn't make you put enough effort. You put more effort in things that are less convenient, right? And then in that turn, you will grow. You'll be less complacent. You won't go down the street to that little to the KFC real quick, to the McDonald's real quick. These are convenient restaurants. And you already know at the end of the day, these type of restaurants is what lead the most to obesity and stuff like that. That convenient girl that you're dealing with, that you can't get rid of, that you can't get away from, because every time you call her, she come running.
Hey,
right? As well as the women with the convenient dudes for the women.
conveniently, you baking chicken right now. You're not cooking.
Oh, nah, definitely. You see,
But you
me,
know,
the whole process of me cooking the chicken and all that,
that's what
making my own food, it's a process. It takes a little time, right? But at the end of the day,
it's not
what
convenient.
I'm preventing eating food that's aged too much. Because you already know at the end of the day, when you eating food from the restaurants, half the time it's not even fresh food.
It's
So
not
that food is acidic.
food.
It's heavy acidic. It's not fresh,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there's a conveniency thing where I'm not using conveniency at this point. I'm taking the time to go purchase the food from the market. I'm making the food myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the time to clean the chicken and do everything right for a
Always,
better result.
always taste the best when you do it yourself like that, man. Always tastes beautiful. Always
That part.
the mama's cooking you ever gonna get when you do it yourself.
Yes, sir. Conveniency is the biggest addiction. I agree with Kanye, man. A lot of people try to downplay Kanye, to be honest with you. And I feel like Kanye, like, I know he got some radical thoughts and all that, but the good outweigh the bad with Kanye. The good outweighs the bad with Kanye.
Definitely does. It definitely does. You know why? Because they look at this man in a psycho light.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Most artists are crazy that they claim. You know what I'm saying? But when you speak in your mind, they want to say that you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a platform where you can actually, when you do say something, that platform, you know what I'm saying, it extends. It don't just hit your living room no more. It passes past your living room. It goes across the globe when you say certain things. So he used to be under that tutelage where you're like, yeah, calm down, don't say this, don't say that, don't say this. And then he just like, yo, he broke out of that, and he seen it was more beneficial for him to really not hide certain things. He know he's still under, you know what I'm saying, certain laws of this game that he has to abide by, but you can see he's trying to break out of that shell.
But see, let me tell you something. To Kanye West's defense, you can't be a genius without being slightly crazy. So that comes with the territory. You want somebody that's going to be impactful in society, somebody that's structuring society, that's thinking in the future. There's going to be a slight element of insane, of craziness. All right. So you got to give that to him. I would never, I don't condemn people. And that word crazy, weird, a lot of times that's used to throw people off.
That's
In
why
actuality, these people are geniuses, and their contribution it outweighs the bad at the end of the day.
Quotations. That's why I put it in quotations. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because these dudes would look at us like we're psychotic, we're this, we're that, right? But at the end of the day, how are you judging somebody? We don't even know who you are, but you're a judge. You might have a crazy lifestyle, but you're judging us. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the pertaining question to thin line between what they say craziness and intelligence. We don't know how to decipher that. The same way they say Vincent Van Gogh cut his ear off and he was one of the greatest painters in the world. You know what I'm saying? So they see Kanye wearing these space type outfits and he's creating and this and that. They think he's like, oh, this no, but he's creating.
Yeah. Planet cutting out again. Planet's cutting out again. What's going on with Planet?
Yeah, bro. I'm right here.
What's going on with you, brother? Cutting out again, homie. Now listen. Like I said, we about to reset the room. We're gonna reset the room again. All right, you guys are listening to the L.O.T.S approved media podcast. This is the Don't Shoot Your Messenger. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. All right, episode number 2. All right, we already had episode number 1. This is episode number 2, man. And like I said, it doesn't matter if we have one person in the room or we have 1,000 people in the room. We're gonna approach it the same way. All right. Now, at first we spoke about Mr. David Cruz. All right. If y'all didn't hear, we spoke about David Cruz. That's the walk of faith. This is the man that's walking from Pennsylvania all the way to Miami. All right. People offering the man money. The man's giving back the people the money. So that's a man of integrity. He's coming with a message. All right. He's coming from far to and fro, to be exact. He already made it through Miami. He's in Miami at this point. He's been seen on South Beach. He made it to Homestead. You know, he's making his rounds around the city. Shout out to him. I definitely wanted to meet him. To be honest with you, like you said, one of our friends actually met him, and I wish I had the opportunity to meet this man. And people are offering the man money. Like I said before, and this man is definitely giving back the money. He's not accepting no donations. He's basically letting you know that God is going to provide whatever he needs. And a lot of people need to digest that and take that into consideration. I said that about one of my motivational videos when people talking about like people wait till all their ducks align to start a business. You don't have to wait till all your ducks align to start a business. All right. All the resources are around you. You might have to put a little bit of capital, a little bit of money into it, but the whole thing is not to go ahead and take all the money, all your investment, and then go ahead and put all that into what you need to purchase. In actuality, utilize whatever you have in your environment. I'm pretty sure God gave you the utensils that you need. I use the example as the barber. A barber doesn't start off with the regular clippers and the taping clippers and the apron and all that. Nah, man, the barber starts off with the regular clippers, the wall clippers, all right? And it's the clippers that adjusted the head, and they tape with those clippers and everything. So they're gonna shave your head with the clippers, and they also gonna tape with those clippers. Though they're not the best tapers, they still gonna use those clippers, right? They're gonna build the capital, and then they're gonna go purchase the tapers. You know what I mean? So you build. That's how you build. Yeah, and he's a prime example of that.
Money. Scared money definitely don't make no money, brother. Yeah, man. You preach that talk, man. I love when you talk that talk, man. That's a real talk right there.
Real talk. And like I said, Kanye West, he says convenience is the biggest addiction. And I'm a firm believer of that, right? We gotta stop being so convenient with the people that we hang around with, the sex that we having, the food that we eating, the things that we consuming. Just on TV. That's why these commercials are purposely placed within these programs that you're watching out of conveniency. You're going to easily click on something. The more they make something convenient to you, the more that you're going to consume it.
Yeah.
So that's why they have these things where they put these commercials while you're watching your most favorite programs. Conveniently, they place that there.
Conveniently, since coronavirus came out, obesity went up almost at least 20%. In the U.S. population, you know what I'm saying? Just alone, you know what I'm saying? Just because off of conveniency, because of the Uber Eats, they're not getting out the house to go get their food. They're not even
that part.
You know, they're not even riding a bicycle to the store no more. You know
that part. They bringing it straight to your front door.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the world is a whole. It's like literally at the touch of a button, and we losing touch with the world by doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but. Convenience is cool once you lose out of touch. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that because, yeah, you could be convenient to touch something, but once you lose out of touch with something and the convenience is just all you know, you basically lost touch with the world.
I want to talk about AB for a second. Antonio Brown. Now, Antonio Brown is like he retired from football.
I love AB. I love
what you think about AB's music?
Honestly, my honest opinion, I haven't heard nothing that was like, this is just me. I can't speak for the rest of the world. I can't speak for you. You know, I'm just speaking on my behalf. I haven't heard enough of him to distinguish if he's a genuine artist or if he's just trying to just buy his way into this game. I really don't know right now at this point. That's just me.
And I think that's the genuine consensus that everybody's feeling too. I think that's popular belief right there. Most people feel like he has the money and he has the notoriety because he's a celebrity. He's celebritized, and that's why he's approaching the rap game. But I don't know. I haven't really listened to his music either. I heard something, and he has one song that's like catching a little fire. He got one song, something about fashion. I forgot how the chorus go, but it's catching. Well, I guess it ain't that much because I would have known the chorus, right? But he definitely he's catching fire. This is my whole thing.
Only catching fire he was doing was on the football field, catching footballs.
Listen, this is my whole thing right here. I feel like this. People that are super talented, they don't just have one talent.
Nah, of course.
People that are intelligent, when you perform at a certain level, you have a certain amount of intelligence, and you can apply that to different things. I.e., you got Jay-Z. Jay-Z's a big exec. So at the end of the day, it was just not just rapping, not just formulating rhymes in his head, not even using paper, right? Which is a big misconception because I heard in the beginning he did actually use paper, and then he developed that skill to not use paper. But at the end of the day, he's a man of multi-talent. He's multi-talented, right? So people that are multi-talented that perform at a high level, they have other talents.
Yeah.
It's not just that one category that they're talented in,
of course,
that they're skillful in.
Even that same way he went Andre 3000, he's a great artist and a great artist. He could paint.
Oh, he draws too?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He does both of those. He's on both spectrums too. And just like you said, most great artists have other things they're good at. That man AB might be better at being a master chef. You know what I'm saying? We won't know, but he's actually exploring his talents. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody. He trying what he want to do. He could try what he need to do in life. If he feels he has a passion for it, try it and love it. See how it goes. You know what I'm saying? That's all. More power to you. You're never gonna be a hater on somebody that's trying to try something. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I'm a fan of yours. I done been with you since you was your bottom boy. You was a Florida boy. You know what I'm saying? So
that part, home team. Shout out to AB, Antonio Brown, boy, Florida boy.
So I love you. So I look at you like we're gonna see where it goes from here, man. I can't put a past judgment on you. If you make a hot record, it's gonna be hot. People gonna love it. I'ma love it. You know what I'm saying? If it's a whack record, it's just whack. I can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go back into the lab. That's what they say as artists. What we say, we gotta go back in the lab, boy, and go work on that one, boy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Shouts out to him, man, and his new career venture. But was it a good business move to leave the NFL?
That's I think that's yet to be proven at this point. That's yet to be proven at this point. But I ain't gonna lie, I believe in him though. In actuality, contrary to popular belief, I believe that, man. I believe he's gonna do something in the music industry.
Of course, I could say he could do. I'm not gonna blatantly say the music industry, but I could say he's gonna do something. And it's gonna be televised. That's what I could say. I can't particularly say it's gonna be the music because I'm not no fortune teller. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's gonna deliver that next hit because he's sitting around $1 million worth of producers and $1 million worth of artists around him, more than $1 million worth of artists and producers around him at every single moment of the day. If he's not soaking up no game and soaking up what he need to soak up and get a good product out of that, it's basically over, man. It's basically over. If you can't create a hit out of that, don't even waste your time, brother.
He's working with one of the best producers of our time, working with Kanye West.
Kanye West. That's why I say if Kanye West can't do it for you,
man, shout out to AB for real, just for even trying. I'm gonna give that man credit just for even trying. Like I told you, there's ugly faces in the beginning. So in the beginning, it's rough. Same way we started this podcast. Nothing gonna be sweet, right? But you got to give it time. You got to give time for things to build, right? So I definitely got belief in AB because I believe, like I said, he's talented on the football field, and I believe he's gonna be talented in that rap game too. Because he don't sound bad. He don't sound bad. He doesn't sound terrible.
No, he doesn't, but he doesn't sound distinctive.
I don't know. I heard something, and I liked what he was doing. I liked the little dance that he got. You know, people might feel like dancing is generic and stuff like that, but at the same time,
I can't
people
see
get paid off of dances.
Yeah, I can't see the dance if I'm listening.
See, I dance. He got the little dance. He do his little thing.
Listening, if I'm listening, I can't see the dance. So if I'm just hearing the song on the radio for the first time, I don't see it's A.B. It got to catch my ear.
Definitely.
That's if you catch a song in the middle of a song, you be like, "Boy, that thing sound nice." And then you be like, "Well, who that is?" Then they be like, "Oh, that's A.B." They be like, "Oh, that's A.B." I'm rocking with A.B. You feel me? Now if you hear a song in the middle, and you be like, "Next station." That ain't for you. You ain't gonna check and see who it at. You ain't gonna be like, "Who is that?" No, you ain't going to acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? So, praying for my boy.
Shout out to AB for real. So, like I said, we spoke about we're gonna reset the room once again. You guys are listening to the L.O.T.S approved media. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. All right, episode number 2. We already ran through episode number 1, which is a good run, right? For the first episode, we on episode number 2 at this point. All right. Now, we already spoke about the guy named David Cruz, Walk of Faith. We definitely spoke about AB, and we also spoke about Kanye West. Now, there's we're gonna go into rap right now. All right, we're gonna speak about YN Melly, the rapper YN Melly. All right. I got murder on my mind. You know he's incarcerated right now. Shout out to YN Melly. And basically, he's supposed to be starting trial soon. Something came out, reports saying that there's allegations that they're saying that Melly tried to conspire to break out of jail with his lawyers. Now, that I find that hard to believe, because at the end of the day, I don't think those lawyers would risk their license for Melly. Melly doesn't have that much money for them. Like the ends don't justify the means.
Yeah. Let me tune in for a second, brother. That just sounds just fabricated to the point where it's just like, and it's advertised right now that somebody trying to break out of jail. Me and you're talking about this character, Wayne, that they're saying trying to break out of jail through his lawyer, and we know this ahead of time.
That part.
They're going to confine this character even more. They're going to confine him even more. And the funny thing is, he's not even supposed to be on that level of captivity right now, because he's still fighting the case. You know what I'm saying? That now they're putting it blatant in a realm where he's gonna break out of jail. He's that desperate to get his lawyer. That I think sources say Boosie recommended the same lawyer, so Boosie gonna put his face on this lawyer to help this man break out of jail.
For real. And this lawyer is basically renowned. This is a lawyer that's well known. And this lawyer is well known. This lawyer has a great track record. I don't think this lawyer would have risked his license just to help out Melly to escape from jail. Though YN Melly is a great artist, right? He's a great artist. You know, he's on the rise. I don't think that's enough for them to actually try to break this man out of jail. So they definitely trying to sabotage his case. Right.
It's another case of you being black with some type of following, and they feel that your following is bigger than what you really are. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? This is another topic. It ain't like June 6th, January 6th, when somebody running towards the White House, running over the walls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that type of following. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole, come on, man. That's the law, man. That's the jailhouse, man. That's the jailhouse. And y'all giving us the information. How is this man gonna break? Now I guarantee his car's outside of the wall, just sitting out there while this man eat lunch in a cell, just hoping he break out so they can shoot him in his ass. You understand what I'm saying?
It don't make no sense.
It's not sensible. It's not sensible. So for them to even put that public, it's just like, yeah, man. I don't know. They trying to sabotage this little young man's career, make him worse than what he actually, just because the songs he sings about, because the topic he sings about, and yeah, it just it sounds so far fetched. You don't know what to believe with this. It just it don't come on, man.
It's cockamamie.
Yeah.
That's cockamamie. I definitely don't believe that YN Melly's trying to escape from jail, or his lawyers is trying to help assist him in escaping from jail. Boosie said the same thing when he had his case. You know, Boosie beat those murder cases, and Boosie said the same thing. Like, they tried to sabotage his case with something, not to the same effect, not the same thing, but it was something that definitely would have hindered his case also. So I guess that's a DA DA thing. That's a DA thing. So I don't know, man. Shout out to YN Melly. I'm hoping that he comes home. Honestly, I don't know if he shot his friends. I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I let Most High deal with him when it comes to that.
Everybody incarcerated who deserves to be home. Shout out to my big bro, Free G5. You know what I'm saying?
Free G5, that part.
Man, YNW Melly. You know what I'm saying? Hope you all the best. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the evidence. You know what I'm saying? Well, it shows itself, I guess, in the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But I pray the best for anybody who's in the system that needs to be home, that ain't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? So, shouts out to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's one thing that, not to get be cut about, something blew my mind, and I know that you be up on it all the time. What's up with your man Elon?
Oh, Elon Musk?
Yeah.
All right. Elon Musk got a robot coming out. He got an AI. He has an AI robot coming out, and it's gonna be economical. You're gonna be able to afford it. All right, it's gonna be $20,000. And you know, when they design these robots, they already have new additions that's coming out. Anytime they come out with technology, they have stuff that they're gonna release years ahead. Right. All right, so that one version that you're seeing, they actually have a more advanced version before they even release that first version to the general public. So right now he has a AI robot. Elon Musk, I don't know. Let me tell y'all something. The technology age is about to catapult us society. What we know of society. All right. The whole way that we deal with that we interact with each other. You got virtual reality coming into effect, and then you have the AI technology, the robots come into effect. So a lot of jobs that are operated by human beings are gonna no longer be. Human beings are gonna be obsolete in that factor. Basically AIs are taking over in a lot of industries. You got cars that can drive themselves. So imagine the trucking industry, right? Trucks are no longer going to need a human being to operate that truck to deliver that package, deliver those items, whatever's in the back of that trailer. All right, it's going to meet its destination. It's going to be an actual robot bringing it to its destination, right? So that's going to mean a lot of people are going to lose jobs, and I don't know if people are ready for what's about to happen.
Now, brother, this is what I'm thinking. When you relayed all that to me and it's playing into my head, it's giving me like some reminder of like when the Ford T model back in the day, the Great Depression came around. You know what I'm saying? When they started building, when the Ford factory was actually building stuff by hand, and then it started going into the machine era, and then families started losing jobs during the Great Depression era.
Exactly.
Wow, bro.
Exactly. Automation. So a lot of people's jobs are going to become obsolete. So I suggest a lot of people make sure that you're secure in the industry that you're in. All right. And if you see that things are like that happening, make sure that you're able to transition out of that industry to something that would be more where humans are going to be utilized. Like one thing I noticed, like the medical industry, that's an industry that AIs are not going to be that great in. Maybe AIs are going to be able to partake in surgery. There's going to be machines that's going to be able to do surgery and stuff like that. But when you talk about nursing care and actually caring of a human being, we need a human being's touch. A robot's touch is not going to do it, right? We as human beings, we have a spiritual factor to us that robots do not contain. So those type of industries, they're going to be safe. They're going to be secure. But when you're talking about just things being delivered and mechanical, like factory work and stuff like that, a lot of people are gonna lose jobs. They got machines that can build houses right now.
Yeah, that was crazy. Remember, they even had the digital rapper the other day they had to take down. So I'm like, what? It's like
FM Mecca.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like the quote one of them old reggae songs. What kind of world are we living in? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of world we living in, but we just here. And just like you said, if we not financially, not even financially, stable in what we're supposed to do to make ourselves stable in this platform what we call life, I don't know what's gonna happen, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen because that's a weird introduction to things. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually just seen you say, yeah, man, this man making robots. If you technically think about it, with minimum wage going out, the average minimum wage across this country, and he said he's making affordable robots at 20 bands. I'm pretty sure the average household ain't gonna have this AI robot in their household, or they're gonna have to pay for it monthly payments like a big.
Yeah, there's gonna be a finance program for the robot. Let me tell you something. At one point, it's gonna be necessary for you to have a robot. Because there's certain tasks that we do as human beings, it's time consuming. And then you're gonna see other people with robots that are able to do other things in life, right? They're gonna be able to, like, okay, time is money. So there's a lot of things that a robot can save you time. And hence you're gonna be able to make more money. It's gonna give you opportunity to make money in other areas because this robot is handling these tedious tasks. All right. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be more like the more people that you see with robots, you're gonna start feeling like you need a robot also.
Yeah.
Now there's gonna be a minute. There's always gonna be an exception. There's always gonna be a particular group that's gonna say they're gonna be against robots, right? That's fine. Yeah. But for majority, this is a monkey see, monkey do society. All right, and everybody will be acclimated. 90% of the world is followers.
At this point in the world, it's like, why try to use scissors to cut your grass when there's a lawnmower?
Yeah, like imagine when the lawnmower was implemented. The first person with the lawnmower, that's a great example. Imagine the first person you saw with a lawnmower, and imagine the first person you saw with a sitting lawnmower. So now you here with your regular lawnmower, you pushing your lawnmower, and this guy comes driving by with a sitting lawnmower. Yeah. That didn't make you think like, you know what? I think I need to get me a sitting lawnmower.
Of course.
Right?
Of course. Yeah.
So technology changes things. It makes things more convenient. And remember, time is money.
Yes, that's why I say it's to every situation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could look at it like, oh, the Mark got it these, and you know, some people dreads and be like, oh, I'm technology and this and that, and be like, man, I ain't gotta lift this 1,000-pound weight. I'll let my AI lift that thing for me and put it on that car for me. You know what I'm saying? Why am I gonna hurt my back and go to this doctor?
That part.
I understand
that part.
You know what I'm saying? But the next person who, like you say, yeah, man, trust me, overstand.
Now, there's certain tasks that we do as human beings that's a part of our nature. All right, like they say like just actually like us hunting for food and stuff like that. Like before we used to hunt for food, right? So they say within that process of hunting for food, you're losing weight. So it helps with you maintaining your diet, right? Because you're not actually just conveniently going to the store. You have to actually go out there and hunt for your food. So there's certain activities that we do as human beings instinctively that's made for us to preserve us, right? But I'm not really speaking of those activities. I'm talking about the tedious activities, just delivering things. Like imagine if you didn't have to deliver. Imagine if you worked in the trucking industry and you had your own personal robot. So now what you're going to do, you're going to contract your robot out. Because guess what? There's some industries that probably going to say, you know what? I don't want to buy a robot. But if you have a robot that meets our requirements, we will use your robot. Right? So guess what now? You can lease out your robot. You'll say, you know what? I'm going to let my robot, which is definitely meets all the requirements. And I'm going to let you guys contractually use, I'm going to contract out my robot. And you getting paid off of your robot.
Hey, that's business 101 right there.
Business 101. So definitely that the AI is coming.
Yeah, man.
Artificial intelligence is here. It's not even coming. It's here. Robots are here. And Elon Musk is at the forefront of technology, and he's in the forefront of where society's going, how society's structured. Elon Musk is at the forefront. All right, and everybody's gonna have to get acclimated. You see, everybody's adjusting to Elon Musk, regardless of the fact.
Get left. You know what I'm saying? Get right or get left. That's it, man. That's how he's programmed it. How do you get right or get left behind? Because them boys trying to go to the moon.
Elon Musk is revolutionizing traveling. Okay, Elon Musk is basically saying that he wants to get to Mars, right? Mm-hmm. And he's gonna be charging people, what he said, $1 million a flight or something.
They trying to actually stake land and claim on Mars.
Yeah.
And build a like you know what I'm saying? So I seen a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I know that you be into that guy because you know we're at the forefront of what he's.
Man, I'm an Elon Musk fan, brother. You see, Elon Musk, he revolutionized NASA with the. Now remember, NASA when they used to send jets up, right? When the space shuttles up, right? They used to deploy the engines, but the engines were not reusable. Once they drop, they got to dispose of the engines. This man made it so that these things come back down safely and land so they can be reused again. He revolutionized the shuttle industry. Just NASA, period. Right? So at the end of the day, his ideas have been proven. All right, it's more convenient, more cost effective. All right. So Elon Musk is that dude, regardless of the fact. And the funny thing was, I remember his father said that he wasn't impressed by his son. Elon Musk's father said he wasn't impressed by Elon Musk. I don't know what that was about.
Oh, that's lineage, man. That's lineage, man. That's down the line from grandpa down to father. Because, you know, his grandpa was the revolutionary of that thing, trying to figure out how to get this the technology from the ground. You know what I'm saying? That man was doing it. He had his whole spaceship field to try to revolutionize the game and show people like it's something deeper than just connecting these poles to poles. You know what I'm saying? And just that instinct from back in the 30s and the 20s to have a mindset like that, that's very awesome. That's very awesome.
Elon Musk is fire, bro. Now you see they got another thing where they got this plane that is supposed to get from California to New York in an hour.
Nah, I actually never heard of that.
It's kind of like that bullet train too, going up the East Coast. But
heard of the Concorde. So there's something faster than the Concorde now.
Oh yeah, definitely. This thing is traveling from California to New York in an hour.
Wow.
Maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half. If I'm mistaken.
Wow. Break it down. From New York to where?
California, baby. From New York to California within an hour. All right. So conveniency at its best. So we getting catapulted into the technology age. So what we know of society is not going to be the same. Within the next 10 to 15 years, it's going to be a drastic change in how we deal with each other on a one-on-one, in our traveling routes, how the city's structured. Like I said, you're dealing with virtual reality. You got the metaverse. Hence, we on Facebook too. You got the metaverse. All right. So that one-on-one contact is not even going to be necessary within the next 10 years. It's saying that same way we're talking to each other online right now. Yeah. It's getting more and more advanced, and the experience is going to be more and more real. All right. I'm pretty sure people are going to be able to have the experience of. Think about this. The subconscious really doesn't know the difference between real or fake. When something's presented to the subconscious, the images and stuff like that, when you absorb these images, it can't determine really between real and fake. So with virtual reality, you're gonna have people I believe people are gonna be able to have a sexual experience. Now, it might not be to the extreme, it might not be 100%, but at the same time, 90% is pretty good.
Remember when you was talking and I said sex, and I sat there and thought about it, I was like, No, because I done seen some women using some jackhammers. I done seen some dudes using some tubes with lips and mouths on it that you could use
Whoosh.
control by your phone and stuff like that. And I'm sitting there like, yo, soon people ain't gonna need nobody. Just like you said, they're not gonna need nobody just for conversation purposes. You know what I'm saying? Why they actually got their toy right there, and they're just gonna say, yeah, whisper something in my ear, or they got something connected to their chest piece, so they're gonna have a whole bodysuit that could hug them and make them feel like somebody. That's what they're trying to invent. You know what I'm saying? And it's, I don't know whether it's genius or whether it's crazy.
It's crazy. Let me tell you something. I think it's genius. I think it's definitely genius, and it's the inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
It's the inevitable. We definitely got to go. We're definitely going in that direction, right? Because what we know is of reality. What we've been experiencing. This is kind of like I say, it's just, they call it simulation, right? So a lot of things that we could have been experiencing is being suppressed, and this is hundreds of years of things being suppressed, right? This is stuff that's been supposed to come out. The electric car been here. There's a video on YouTube that says who killed the electric car. A lot of people think that you would believe that who it was Nikola Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
You think Nikola Tesla is the first person that would introduce wireless energy transmission. Me,
Right.
I know that Nikola Tesla is not the first person that discovered wireless energy transmission.
Mm-hmm. He's just one of the first people that patented it.
He's one of the first people that was able to patent it, bring it to the table, and be recognized. Mm-hmm. So he gets the notoriety for it, right? But obviously, throughout time, you've noticed that certain people get silenced, and nothing's new under the sun.
Yeah, we already know.
So if you create something, don't ever think that you're the first person that created that. You'd be sadly mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there definitely was a Nikola Tesla before Nikola Tesla, but to Nikola Tesla's defense, he was the first person that brought it to everybody's attention that we know of in society. So we're definitely not going to discredit him, right? Because I'm a big fan of Nikola Tesla also, as well as Elon Musk.
Yes, sir.
But I'm just bringing the point that these things have been here before. And nobody can lie to me and tell me, oh, he's the first. Nah, it's been here before. Because you're not the only intelligent person on earth, with billions of people throughout time, billions and billions of people throughout time that possess the same amount of intelligence. We all embark, not all of us, but there's other people that stumbled upon this information, discovered the same information that was silenced.
Okay.
All right. I don't want to go too deep into that. Excuse me. No. I don't want to go too deep into that, right?
No.
The serious subjects, but
no, you know, that's actually a good topic. You know why? Because that's the day and age we're in right now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it's something that's far-fetched. So that was actually, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not that. I just don't want to go deep into that because I don't want to get shadow banned, you heard? Because let me tell you something. When you start digging up stuff and you start digging up information, stuff like that, that's when you get I don't want to get put on the wrong radar.
Yeah, we ain't on that vibe. We is not on that vibe. So cut a long story short, man. Shout out to Elon Musk. Shout out to Tesla. That man, those is the innovators of the game right now. Y'all respectful. But I have one thing before, not to cut off the serious thing, the business talk and everything. What's up with your next homeboy, man? He my dog. I vibe him. I love his music. The boy be vibing. He just be, my dog Kevin Gates. All right.
Oosh. Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. First, that's a good. I like you brought that up because that's something you definitely supposed to bring up, right? All right. Kevin Gates. Listen, man. Kevin Gates is one of my favorite artists. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's one of my favorite artists. So I'm gonna give him credit before we go into Kevin Gates, right?
Yeah.
His music.
Oh, I love that. I love
the man's music, bro. The man, I can't really repeat some of this because some of it's kind of graphic, but I love his music. All right. Sometimes I feel like I'm about to go in.
Hey.
Sometimes I feel like Kevin Gates is over sexualized. Like I feel like it's getting to the point where it's like it's kind of like Meg Thee Stallion that's always twerking And I love Meg Thee Stallion too, but it's like that's your first thing that it's a narrative that you painting and you acting like there's no balance to you. Like all you do is think about 24/7, you twerk. What, when you come out the shower, you twerk, when you go in the shower, you twerk, when you're on the toilet, you twerk. I don't get it, right? Now Kevin Gates also, every interview that he got, he's talking about something sexual explicit. Now I understand the shock value.
Yeah,
I know that's what got us talking. That's why we're talking right now, right? It brings more attention to him. But at the same time, you got other people watching too. You're a big influencer. You got kids watching.
Hold on, brother. I know this is PG-13 to an extent show, right? But can you give me a couple of examples?
No, I'm gonna tell you something. Nah, it ain't PG. It ain't PG. Not necessarily PG. There's just certain things I just don't dabble into because I don't want to be going on certain people's radars, right? Because we do talk about certain things. But for example, right? Kevin Gates, he said something to the effect like something about, would you look at me, something wrong, something. He said something about he wanted to make love to a chick with his dog.
With his dog?
Now no, with his homeboy.
Okay.
He's asking the girl in the song, would you look at me different if I asked you to make love to me and my dog, me and my homeboy? Like him and his homeboy want to have sex with the girl at the same time.
But it don't, if it's all right, you could say it's like an animal session, how dead kind of dudes say, oh yeah, we gonna have an old school mutt session. You know what I'm saying?
A mutt session. Now let me tell you something.
Different from making love with me and my homeboy.
Listen, man. Let me tell you something.
That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I agree with you. But the thing is now, right? At what age is it too old to be running trains on women, yo? This is something that used to happen when we was younger.
Yeah.
You know, this is something that we as young men, we experience, right? But at what age? I'm pretty sure this man is over 30 at this point.
I'm pretty sure I'm not even going to suggest what he needs to do, but I'm pretty sure he's well past the thinking point about that. I think it's supposed to be solo sessions from
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see a grown man that wants to be in a room with another grown man watching them naked.
That's some other fetish thing, right?
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, brother. Like I said, I love his music. I love certain songs. I love when he's speaking from the heart and couldn't be speaking from that cell point of view when he's speaking to, you know what I'm saying, the people like, man, yeah, man, don't move the wrong way. I messed up. But when that man says, I want you to make love to me and my homeboy, I'm thinking now, okay, you can say you gonna knock down me, then knock down my homeboy. All right. You can say something like that to an extent, and it won't sound so. I don't know, man.
I'm lost, man. I'm lost with Kevin Gates
because I'm at this point, at my age, I would rather have a threesome with two women and myself than
facts, though. That part,
my dog and a female.
That part.
Part.
I agree. That part.
Real. At this point in my career, in my life, that's how I feel. I won't feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how it could be you. You feel what I'm saying? It could be lots of proof media right now saying, yo, Planet, let's go make a love to this girl. No, brother, I'm not going. No.
You'll never hear that from me. Let me tell you something, boy. I don't want to see no other man naked inside the room. All right. Definitely that. And I'm way beyond that, having sex with the same girl at the same time, or even consecutive after. I really don't want to be in the same chick that you in.
Straight up.
Right?
Straight up.
Because at the end of the day, it's like though we use condoms do break, right? And that's a chance for both of us to catch the same disease at the same time.
And a lot of dudes be acting like they don't be raw dogging.
Listen, bro, I'm a firm believer in, if you having sex with the same woman,
oh yeah,
consistently,
yeah,
I don't believe no man that's had sex with one woman over 50 times used the condom every time he had sex with that woman.
Negatory.
I don't believe that.
I don't think if you had sex with that woman past 20 times.
I would go as far as to say that too. Now there might be exceptions. There's always exceptions, but exception don't make the rule, right? The majority of men, if you've had sex with a woman more than 20 times, you're eventually gonna go in raw.
Yeah, we probably need
you're not gonna use a condom.
We need to put up a poll number on that one next time.
Definitely.
On that one. You know what I'm saying? Be like, what y'all take is on that one? Cause that's our poll numbers, what we think in our head. You know what I'm saying? You see his numbers is definitely different from mine. You know what I'm saying? So we would like to hear from y'all next time. You know what I'm saying? Just give us you know what I'm saying, send a message and be like, yeah, I think it's like this. I think it's like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, just interact, you know what I'm saying? Just take time to pay attention because we taking time to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That part be smart. So once again, we're going to reset the room, all right? This is L.O.T.S Approved Media. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, all right? This is episode number 2. It's your boy L.O.T.S Approved with my dog. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Planet, goddammit. You already know.
That part. That's my brother. That's my ace. That's my twin right there, all right? All right, y'all. We already spoke about. I'm gonna tell you what we break down. What we spoke about today. We spoke about Mr. David Cruz. That's the walk of faith man. That's walking from Philly all the way to Miami. We spoke about Kanye West when he said convenience is our biggest addiction, which I agree with. We spoke on YNW Melly with the propaganda. The DA talking about YNW Melly tried to escape. He planned to escape with his lawyers, which I do not believe in. All right. We talked about Elon Musk with the $20,000 economical robot that he's about to put out on display, put it on the shelf for the consumers to purchase. It's economical because you're gonna be able to finance that robot. All right, and we also spoke about Kevin Gates. Also, Kevin Gates, is he over sexualized? And like I told you, Kevin Gates is one of my favorite artists. You know, but I feel like Gates is over sexualized.
AB, shots out AB. We talked about
AB. Yeah. Shout out to home team. AB, yo, shout out to AB. Real talk, AB, and the best of wishes, and we pray for you to make it in whatever industry that you pursuing. Pursue your rap career, homie, because I don't believe anybody that performs great in one industry doesn't have another talent. If you're a genius in one area, that means you're multi-talented. I don't believe that a genius only has one talent. So if you're a football player and you play football great, you probably is a Bo Jackson. Maybe you played great baseball, right? Same way LeBron James. He's a basketball player, but LeBron James did play football. All right.
Hey, same way with Bun B, right? Shouts out to Bun B. Shout out to Bun B is one of the best Texas rappers ever. Rest in peace, Pimp C. That man just won Best Burger in America.
Yeah, what's the name? Was the Trill Burger?
Trill Burger. Best burger in America. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to that boy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Bun B.
Yeah, man, you never know what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you're good at. But that boy had belly on him, so I knew that boy was good at eating. You know what I'm saying? So that boy, shouts out Bun B, man.
Shout out to Bun B. I heard that Trill Burger is like that, even though I don't eat red meat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to the Trill Burger, all right? For those that enjoyed it.
But yeah, man, I heard it. But it's just the acknowledgement that man even touched top.
Oh, no, definitely. We're gonna acknowledge it. Just because I don't eat red meat, that doesn't mean I can't promote it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just
it's not a sin to eat red meat. All right. So at the end of the day, shout out to anybody that still eats red meat and go try that Bun B burger, that Trill Burger.
Great talents, man. Because if that man made it from the block to the best burger in the world, man, come on, man. Anything can happen, man. Same way with David Cruz doing this walk of faith, man. You know what I'm saying? Same way with Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying? Taking us to the moon and back. You know what I'm saying? Same way. Hey, man. It's here, man. It's here for the
all right, man. Listen, man. We about to bring this to a closure, all right? Once again, you guys are listening to episode 2 of Don't Shoot the Messenger, L.O.T.S Approved Media podcast, all right? Shout out to my dog Planet. You already know I'm going to save the rest.
Damn it. You already
that
know.
Part. And we out.
Blessings.
All right, one chant. Blessings.
I already know. Blessings.